Closing in on first pitch in Cleveland. It's the Angels and the Indians, and it's next. Nighttime baseball now from Progressive Field here in the Buckeye State of Ohio. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the Cleveland Indians. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. Adam Pletko gets the ball for the Indians in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Well, one thing to look out for him, Matt, is if he can avoid the big inning. It's not that big of a deal to give up a run here or there, but sometimes he can be prone to giving up 3 or 4 in an inning, and that kind of derails the whole start when that happens. Limit the damage, and he'll be just fine.
Standing in, Luis Renfroe. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. 2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. That's a tough take. Good night for baseball. 69 degrees here at first pitch. The 2-2. And this is sliced hard down the left field line. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. The relay, and he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Now that is the way you want to start a game on the road. He comes out swinging and stands at second as the first base runner of the night. Now we'll see if his teammates can pick him up and if they can punch first.
The 2-2 one more time is looked at, and the count moves full. Shohei Ohtani waits on deck. Hit well on the ground to first. And it's a productive first out as that runner's able to advance 90 feet up to third here. And with that, let's take a look at the Angels starting lineup. Danny, who stands out to you?
You know, I'm excited to watch Justin Upton right now. This guy is one of 3 American League Silver Sluggers in the outfield. You know how many outfielders there are in the league? A lot. And he walked away with one of the Silver Sluggers. This man can hit.
Striding forward now is the DH, Shohei Ohtani, trying to pick up that first run in this one. Leadoff man at third with 1 away. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Swing and a little blooper to center. And that's going to be a base hit, so the Angels are able to score first. It's 1-0.
Boy, not much you can do with that one from a pitching standpoint. Hero makes a pretty good pitch, and somehow, some way, this guy's able to muscle one in for a base hit.
Yeah, and you know what? Good job by the hitter right there, not trying to do too much. I know he got jam sandwiched right there, but he was able to find some green grass and give himself a chance.
Into the box now, Justin Upton. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
Don't want to forget about it. Here now the 2-2. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. 1 in the inning here for the Angels on a couple of hits. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. Angels lead it 1-0. Felix Pena, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Well, one thing to look out for him, Matt, is if he can avoid the big inning. It's not that big of a deal to give up a run here or there, but sometimes he can be prone to giving up 3 or 4 in an inning, and that kind of derails the whole start when that happens. Limit the damage, and he'll be just fine.
So here's Francisco Lindor now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Here's a drive out toward left center field. Running hard. He's digging for second. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
Now that's the way you answer. They're down 1-0 already, but he laces the double and puts himself in the scoring position. That'll get the dugout fired up and excited to punch back.
Into the box, Oscar Mercado, and he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Well, when you go with the slider there in a full count, you're hoping that the hitter is thinking fastball and swings through it. Didn't work out that way, though. He lays off and gets the free pass.
So striding in, Carlos Santana, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Here it is, the 3-0. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
Well, this guy's been prone to giving up walks at bunches, and that's already 2 walks here in the early going. We'll see if this continues to be an issue for him as this start continues.
So stepping in, Yasiel Puig, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
This could be trouble now. It's 3-1. Jose Ramirez will be next. Challenge pitch coming. Here it is. And a great location that time on the corner. 3-2 now. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of that depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone, but if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls with a...
And the run will score on the sacrifice fly as that'll square things at 1-1. Digging in, Jose Ramirez. And the Tribe with an opportunity for still more damage here in the first. Slider clocked in the mid-80s there. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Oh, don't know how you lay off that one, but he did, and it's 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Is swung on and missed. He got him. And with that, let's get a look at the starting lineup for the Indians. Mark, what do you have on this group in front of the home crowd tonight?
Well, Matty, this lineup's going to have to find a way to score early. Get this pitcher uncomfortable, stay on the attack, get into the bullpen. That's the name of the game. They let this guy settle in. He'll breeze through 7 strong.
And that'll bring in Franmil Reyes. And a big strikeout there. They'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. Indians forced to settle for 1. Second inning coming up from Progressive Field. All tied at 1. Digging in now, Albert Pujols. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now the 1-1 pitch. Little tapper down the third baseline. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
Time for a look at the Cleveland Indians defensive setup today. And manning second base, none other than Jason Kipnis. This guy likes to get dirty. He's also known as one of the best hitting second basemen in the game. Really solid on the defensive side as well.
Striding in, Andrelton Simmons. The 1-1. Bounced softly in front of the plate. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Batting 8, third baseman, Matt Thacker.
Now to the plate, Matt Thacker, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Swung on, but fouled off to the left. Another 1-2 delivery. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
He executed that 1-2 curveball pretty well. I think that's right where he wanted it to end up, but he couldn't get him to chase at it. We'll see what they go with now after that didn't work out.
The 2-2. Swung on and missed, strike 3. Angels go down 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the second, tied at 1. In now for Cleveland, Jason Kipnis. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
3-2.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Time for a look at the Angels on defense. And this team's lucky enough to have their Gold Glover play shortstop, the captain of the infield, and the offense knows if the ball's hitting his direction, you could pretty much take the right-hand turn and go back to your dugout. Not only the routine ones, but the highlight reel ones as well.
So coming to the plate, Kevin Plawecki. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. Line toward the gap in left center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Batting 9, left fielder, Tyler.
And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Well, he's really laboring in the early going here. That's his 3rd walk of the game already. We'll see if he can get it together or if this is just one of those days where he's going to have to grind his way through this start.
Now it's the all-world all-star shortstop Francisco Lindor. Second shot now. He doubled to start out the home first.
Hey, going back to his first at-bat, that was a terrific at-bat. Saw a lot of pitches, and one of the things you want to do is try to drive that pitch count up early on the starting pitcher.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away. line towards center field. Trout is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2. And he'll take those extra 90 feet, so put runners at the corners now with 2 gone in the inning.
Center fielder number 35, Oscar Mercado.
Riding in once again, Oscar Mercado, and their runners at the corners now. Rounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. He struck him out. In and out of trouble as the inning is over. Indians strand a couple. We played 2 full innings and we are tied 1-1. Now in the box, Kevin Smith, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. And you wonder about the control now as he misses high with the slider.
One thing that could nag at you as a pitcher is having to work really hard to get a guy that you think you should be able to cruise right through. He's not known for his offensive prowess, but he's putting together a real nice at bat here.
And here's a ball hit in the air, but this will land out there just foul.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Hit out towards second. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Luis Renfroe. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. 2 balls and a strike to the Angels leadoff hitter.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
1 out, nobody on. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Naquin's under it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The center fielder number 27, Mike Trout.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and standing in the ever dangerous Mike Trout. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2. Started to go around, but it's a called 3rd strike anyway, and that will retire the side. Angels are gone in order. Home half of the 3rd coming up, tied at 1. Back alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as Carlos Santana settles in to lead off the inning. 3-0 pitch. It's laid off, but in there for strike 1. Full count, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. He swung on and missed, strike 3.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just starts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
And this is swung on and missed, his 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
Certainly not showing any signs of intimidation with these middle of the order guys. That's back-to-back Ks, and the 3 and 4 guys are harmlessly back in the dugout.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Bouncer up the middle, taken in by Simmons. throw to Pujols is going to be in time, and the inning is over. Indians go down 1-2-3. Through 3 complete, all tied 1 apiece. Stepping into the box, Shohei Ohtani as we begin the top of the 4th. Hit out towards second. Kipnis has it, and he'll turn and try the jump throw to first. Throw got him, and that's a gorgeous play.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
In now, Justin Upton. Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline. The next 3-2. Heading out towards shallow right. Puig's got a read on it. 2 down. So with the fly out there coming on the fastball, seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these 2 starters. And you can see a 5-mile-an-hour difference on their best fastball there. 97 on one hand to 92 on the other. Cole Calhoun will stand in now. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses, ball 2. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Mercado going back on it. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So a solo shot here to left center field. And the Angels move ahead here. It's 2-1. Stepping in now, Albert Pujols. 2 balls and a strike to the Angels' first baseman. Now the 2-1 pitch. Is strike 2 swinging.
I think he'll be frustrated with himself about that swing. He was in a good hitter's count and ended up chasing one out of the zone. Now the count's even again.
The 2-2. Ground ball left side. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
Standing in now, Andrelton Simmons. Pitch is popped up. Santana on the move. Oh, and this drops in the infield. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
And this one gets away. So now 2 men in scoring position. Pujols on third. Simmons at second with 2 gone. That's lifted the other way out to left. Naquin's under it, and they'll avoid the big inning as he makes the catch, so just the 1 run scores here in the frame. Angels strike for 1, and it comes on this solo home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 2-1 Angels. Stepping in, Franmil Reyes comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, I have to give credit to him on the mound for not letting that previous pitch get to him. He wanted it, but he didn't get the call. But I love how he didn't let it affect him, and he comes right back with another good pitch and gets the punch out.
Into the box, Jason Kipnis. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Popped him up. Thacker has a play. And he brings it in on the warning track.
Now batting,
at the plate, Kevin Plawecki, a base hit in his first trip. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Tribe. They still trail it here 2-1. Kevin Smith will be next. He'll start off the 5th in this one. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Down the first baseline. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. The 2-2 will not catch the zone. Ball 3. No walks yet. Here's the delivery. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Calling for it, Mercado. One down.
the batter, number 4, second base.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Luis Renfroe. He flew out in his last at bat. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
Now the 2-1 is looked at off the plate for a ball.
He's had command of his pitches all day, hasn't walked a soul, but we find ourselves in a 3-ball count here. Want to see how aggressive he gets in the zone.
He loses him on ball 4.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. Perhaps sensing he's going to look to first. And the runner back safely. Now the 3-2 pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Calling for it, Mercado. And that's the second out of the inning.
How about it?
Ready once again, Shohei Ohtani. 1 for 2 with a base hit back in the first inning of play.
That's a ball.
And there's ball 2 now.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Here's a look over to first. Runner's back. Line drive to left. In there, a base hit. Fortunately for him, though, no error on the bobble, and the runners will hold at first and second now.
That's a nice piece of hitting right there, Dan. He went heater up in the zone and then tried to drop the off speed, but he was on it.
Boy, Mark, that's the oldest trick in the book, right? You use one pitch to set up the other. This guy wasn't having any part of that.
In now, Justin Upton. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Here's another 1-2. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Trying to keep the score where it is, and the pitch. The slider freezes him at the plate. A called 3rd strike, and the inning comes to a close. Angels strand a couple. They lead it 2-1. And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Calhoun has a read on it. Makes the play, 1 away. Digging in, the switch hitter, Francisco Lindor. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Matty, he checks every box. Charisma, smile, hits from both sides of the plate with pop, defense, you name it. GM's dream right here.
And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ballgame. Stepping up to the plate, Oscar Mercado. He's 0 for 1 thus far. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. This is in the air to center. Does he have another 1-2-3 for the ledger? You bet he does. 11 in a row set down, and the inning is over. Indians go down 1-2-3. They're down 2-1. Adam Simberg takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Cole Calhoun.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs and curveballs.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Cole Calhoun goes down to become the first out in the 6th inning. And with 1 away now, we'll see Albert Pujols hit with the bases empty. A ball and 2 strikes to Albert Pujols. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The 1-2. Swing and a little tapper, but it gets foul. Low-scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the 6th. The 1-2 misses for the 2nd ball.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
The 2-2 doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher, but you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
Another full count pitch on its way. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Hey, listen, when you have a good sinker, you have to throw it, but he's going to have to get the ball much lower in the zone than that last one.
Yeah, from the offensive side, Dan, 2-seamer, pitcher, sinker baller, what have you. You're looking for that thing to pop out above the belt, and that's exactly what happened right there. Miss middle.
There to make the play is Puig for route number 2.
Up next for the Angels, third baseman, Matt Thacker.
Digging in once again, Matt Thacker. Now the 2-1 pitch. It's the outside corner for the 2nd strike. 2-2 one more time. Line hard toward right center. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far.
Up next for the Angels.
Now at the plate, Kevin Smith. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. Ball and 2 strikes to the Angels catcher.
Well, the Angels have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a great time.
Ready on 1 and 2. Still 1 and 2. Grounded back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Angels strand a couple as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. So now Carlos Santana, he'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. The next 3-2. And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Show some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
Dylan Peters takes over on the mound here with nobody out in the 6th inning. The 3-1 pitch. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Santana gets his lead at first, nobody out. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And Pujols won't get there. This is a fair ball. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order. And that'll bring in Franmil Reyes. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. The 0-2 pitch. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
Well, the Indians have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a great time.
Needs a punch out here. Can he get it? Not on that one. Very close, but it's to 2-2 now.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
The 1-2. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule.
Up next for Cleveland.
And here's the catcher, Kevin Plawecki. This is on the ground to short. Is he going to get out of this? Over to first. He does get out of it, and the inning is over. 3 left for the Indians. Our score remains 2-1. Back here in Cleveland, the Angels are out on top in this one as we get caught up on our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Nick Goody is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 44.
Digging in to try it again, Luis Renfroe will get us started here for the Angels with the excitement waiting on deck in the form of Mike Trout. Here's the pitch. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Lindor gonna have to hurry, and the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Mike Trout.
So 1 gone in the inning, and here's the always dangerous center fielder, Mike Trout. We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. And tough fastball to lay off on 1 and 2, but he did, and it's 2 and 2 now. The 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Into the box now, Shohei Ohtani. Hit hard on the ground to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Stretch time here at Progressive Field. It's the Angels 2 and the Indians 1. And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
And he misses 2 and 1. Couple of righties start now in the bullpen. Offers it that one a little late, and it's 2 and 2 now. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a 1-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
Justin Anderson takes the call from the pen as he'll try to get the final 2 outs of this 7th frame. Francisco Lindor will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now. Indian shortstop behind 1 and 2 in the count. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Two balls and 2 strikes to count to Francisco Lindor. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Now the 3-2 pitch. He pulls this one into right, but he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
Boy, talk about hitting into some rough luck. That was an absolute bullet to the outfield that gets caught, and he would have represented the tying run.
Stepping in now, Oscar Mercado throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Down in order go the Tribe. They still trail it here 2-1. Coming to the plate now, Justin Upton. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one. Time to give you a look now at the numbers for our two starting pitchers, and really nothing to write home about on either line, as neither guy was able to last even 6 innings. Cole Calhoun will stride in again, and you can bet he'd love to do again what he did back in the 4th. A solo home run here that's been the only long ball of the game so far. He struck him out. The third time he's fanned in the game.
That's the third time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
Standing in now, Albert Pujols. 1-2 as he chases the slider.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone until these guys prove they can lay off it. They're just being way too aggressive.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. 3 up. 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. We're back to Progressive Field in just a moment. Cam Bedrosian is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 32.
Striding in for the Indians, Carlos Santana. It was a walk in his last trip. The 2-1 home. Taken, strike 2. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Here now the 2-2 is taken, ball 3. On deck, the man they've all come to see, Yasiel Puig, waiting next. And he lays off, ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game. Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there. Into the box now, Yasiel Puig. He doubled his last time through. Now the 1-1 pitch. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
He takes the changeup the other way out toward right center. Trout is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning.
Now batting,
So digging in now, Jose Ramirez.
I mean, what a diamond in the rough Jose Ramirez has been for Terry Francona and the Cleveland Indians. This guy burst on the scene in 2016, just absolutely set that lineup on fire. They were looking for a guy to bail out Michael Brantley, and the production they would miss from him in the lineup, and Jose Ramirez filled that admirably.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Fouled away. Ground ball sent back up the middle. A diving effort as it's off his glove. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield single. And that'll bring in Franmil Reyes. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Ball and 2 strikes now.
Good job of making him chase that pitch down below the strike zone. That's where you want to pitch when you're looking for the double play ball.
The 1-2. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here. And as the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Fastball runs in tight here, and it's 2-1.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. 2-1 pitch is a slider taken for a called strike 2. Try at 2-2. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. 9th inning coming up. The Halos lead this one 2-1. A nice look there at downtown Cleveland's skyline from the Cuyahoga River just outside Progressive Field, where we're set for the 9th inning. Mike Freeman is going to come on as a defensive replacement now as he takes over at first base. In now is Andrelton Simmons. In past history against Tyler Clippard, he brings a 4-for-12 line. He's taken him deep once. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Into the box, Matt Thacker. To 2-2 now.
He'll be kicking himself tonight if he doesn't come up with a big knock right here. That pitch was in a hittable location, and a hitter of this caliber usually doesn't let that go by.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. You see a right-handed batter waiting next, but he could very well be pulled back as the situation dictates. The 3-2 pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. Taken in by Kipnis, and there are 2 away now.
The batter,
Kevin Smith will be next. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. The 1-2. Wakes him up for strike 3. Nothing across here this half. Nothing more in the Angel ninth. Last chance coming up for the Indians. They trail here 2-1. Hansel Robles, if the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the ninth. And here's the catcher, Kevin Plawecki, who's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away. Now batting, Tyler Naquin. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And a big sigh of relief on the mound as that nearly tied it, but this ball is foul. Swing and a hard hit ball down the line in right. And that's going to get your tying run in scoring position, as it ought to be good for extra bases. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
Now that's the at-bat they needed. Bases empty, 1 out, down 1 in the ninth. He's got to find a way, any way to get on base, and he does more than that, getting into scoring position here. We've got a great finish on our hands, guys.
The 1-2. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think, if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Naquin leads off second with 1 gone in the inning.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
Open to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And my goodness, that nearly got him as he had to back away from it. It's ball 3. Oscar Mercado will be next. This is pulled into right. Calhoun will have plenty of room as he makes the catch, and there's a big out, number 2.
Center fielder number 35, Oscar Mercado.
Standing in, Oscar Mercado. He'll go to work on getting that tying run home from second. Set. Here comes the 1-1, and this will be a called strike 2. In trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight. Last strike now for Cleveland. Struck him out, so he'll strand the possible tying run at second, and a great job of working out of trouble as this ball game is over.
Well, maybe a little bit of a problem is they had to wind up going to that bullpen quite a bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish this one to get the win.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. Los Angeles took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Felix Pena earns the victory on the mound. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. From my partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Our final line score tonight, first for the victorious Angels, 2 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. For Cleveland, 1 run, 5 hits, no errors. They left 10 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 39 minutes. A reminder that the Regional Transit Authority provides convenient, affordable service to and from Progressive Field. The Rapid Transit provides direct service to Tower City, only a short 10-minute walk from Progressive Field through RTA's Walkway to Gateway.